Kura team, and welcome back almost to exactly where you left me off, except of course that it is year 17, it is day 12, and we have 922,000 galactic coin in the bank. And by bank I mean this big building here, obviously. Yeah, how about that? Oof! 922,000. I tell you, sir, I tell you, madam, I tell you, young man and woman. Dog. No cats around here. So, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Taste the ending. Um, to be fair, we got 90,000, which was 14 shriekers. Oh, I don't like the shriekers. So yeah, we got nearly 90,000. Because in fact just over 90,000, because remember we skipped one, so by the time we came back we had over 200 mushroom teas and we had 96 or something antibiotics, so we sold all the mushroom teas and 40 something antibiotics, all totaled 91,000 and something. Which is fantastic. She's off, no great loss in the coming attack. So yeah, I mean that was pretty good to get that far, and they're still, as you can see, making teas like crazy. We've got mushrooms like crazy. So it's all go, it's all go, it's all go. Dave. Yes, more fuel, sir. Because I think we've not quite got enough fuel. We've had a number of rather large insect attacks, and these things have needed quite a lot of refueling. In fact, that one's not quite full, and we've been blending fuel, so we've got room for a few more. And here come our insects. So I'm probably going to need you two over here, I feel. Or does that lend us? That might lend us open to attack. That's not what I wanted. Oh, man. Sometimes these controls are not super. Right, okay, there we go. So, yeah, they're mostly bypassing that as a defense. They are now pecking on it, so let's get you two over there so that we can make the most of that. Where was she? Where is Krista? What was she doing? Where is she? She came back. But, where is she? I'm sorry. Did you walk out into the middle of a fight? I mean, heaven only knows the brain power. You're gonna get melted lying there. You absolute donkey. They destroyed my lightning rod again? Right. I don't know where the rest of them are. Presumably they are injured. I mean... What an absolute... Run away! Run away! I mean, I can't believe Krista. At least Xander's gonna go and get her. You know, his fiancée who he refuses to marry because they can't turn up at the same time together. So we need some scrap. Well, the point of getting this, aside from getting more fuel for that, was to gain some... Gosh, we just keep going through fuel so fast. I want to go out and get more. Look at they've trashed my stuff. Maybe I'll send them out here to salvage instead of sending them off on yet another expedition. I mean, is she recovering? I'm guessing she is. I don't think he can help. Oh, he can. Well, maybe you should heal your fiancée. She might like that. She might like the fact that you're a fairly expert healer, and maybe you could help her out. That might be my thought. Starving. You're starving? Life. Stop saying So anyway, where were we? So we have had quite a few insect attacks. Possibly. That said, we have stayed ahead. Um, we have caught up with the maintenance. Most everything is function. There you go. Most everything is functioning fine, except for that particular wall lamp. We have the indoor heat sensor. I need to turn these things on again because I turned them off when we were looked like we were all gonna die. Turn that on. I have built this day-night sensor, which is activated in the dark. So I've put all of the lights on the day-night sensor, which means they only come on at night. I'm not sure about the lights in the bedroom. I personally wouldn't want a light in the bedroom at night. I can't sleep with a light in the bedroom at night, but apparently these people like it. So I'm happy for them to have night lights if that's what it takes for them to be safe. I don't have ones that project little dinosaurs on the walls, but I do have lights anyway, so they can keep themselves happy with the lights because they're scared of the dark. That said, most near everything else is fine. We've obviously just taken a bit of a pounding, and some stuff has been trashed, which we need scrap for. We now have... What else is broken? That's a lamp, and that's a lamp. So now 2 lamps are broken for some reason, best known to themselves. But, you know, we box on and we box on. So we have hay, which we're not bothering with anymore. We have some wood. Presumably it's enough, because I don't have anything saying there's an insufficient amount of wood. We've got some stone. We've got, believe it or not, we've got a stock of metal alloys, 64. We chewed through an awful lot of scrap that we got from a cargo pod or a debris salvage or something. We've still got the carbon nanotubes that we haven't bothered using. We've got some hay, cloth and leather which we can use for clothes. We're short of ore, we're short of silicon, we're very short of mushrooms because we've been using them as fast as we can. We're really short of electronics and things, which is absolutely fine. Food-wise, kind of doing okay, obviously. Pickled veggies and buttermelon and various other bits and pieces. And we're up on the antibiotics. So we just need to get these mushrooms up. And I don't think we'll get them up enough for the next shipment to see us past the 1 million. But possibly the one after that. So we'll see how we go, because my plan is to keep pushing ahead, and if I don't hit the number, we'll be back at day 24, day 36, etc. But when we do get there, I'll be bringing you in, because it is absolutely my intention for this year to be the last year, and then I could say goodbye to this whole series. Let's see you soon. You're a team! Hello my team! Hello! Look at this deal summary. 200 stimulating tea and 77 antibiotics. And we can buy the planetary ownership for 919.9k, leaving us about 3k in the black. Is this it? Is this the end? Let's see. Let's see what happens. I mean, gosh, have we pushed. And by we, I mean, but I've pushed some buttons. I have been mercilessly racking them to get all of this stuff made. I have been racking to get all of the mushrooms harvested and made. I have been pushing them to get fuel, pushing them to get resources. I have been pushing them left, right and center. And I sincerely hope that this drone is filling this up. Surely we must be done. Surely we must be done. When is this going to be done? Is this a bug? Is there some reason why this is not working? No, it's still picking things up. She's still picking things up. It's still moving things. What is going on? Well, there we go. There we go. Let's see what happens when it arrives. 2.2k. Oh, tense. I'm tense. I'm tense. I'm tense. Planetary ownership victory. Oh my gosh. I mean, while this plays, I can't even tell you. I mean, I feel a little bit like maybe I should cry. This has been one of the most intense gaming experiences I've had in an age. Um, there have been moments. There have definitely been moments when I have felt like throwing something through the TV. It's just, oh, it just absolutely, absolutely sent me to the wall and back. And you know, I guess the issue is that I did this with 2.2 players, like I said. Even then, I was checking, and Xander and Krista were at 55%. So, you know, 1.1, 1.2. And I'd have to say, my single solitary piece of advice that I touched upon last episode was, for heaven's sake, build lightning rods. Because year 8, Krista was struck by lightning. You know? Year 8. And I've been with her at so little movement from year 8. You know, 10 years, a decade. You know, look at the amount of times that they've been exhausted. I mean, I've just pushed them relentlessly. Xander, you big... What's up with Xander? He seems to be the one doing an awful lot of fainting. I mean, to be fair, I was pushing him a lot. So... And, well, there you go. Anyway, there's going to be lots of that. Went berserk. Anyway, while that plays, like I said, you know, the first defensive stockade, that, you know, immigration at the airport queue that zigzags back on itself with the flamethrowers. I mean, I think that's a fantastic idea. I think it works pretty well, and it held us in good stead for the first decade, at least. You know, for the first decade. We really did push a lot. The largest animal attack was 319 individuals. I think that was the small scarabée things. It was an awful lot of most common devices of trap. Not kidding. We didn't really push the game, but we certainly pushed ourselves. 16 years, 19 days, and 10 hours to get this far. I tell you, that was a lot. That was an awful lot. 21 spears, 10 lasers, 6 pikes, 5 rail guns, 2, I think they're pulse rifles, 2, I think that's advanced pulse rifles, 1 advanced sniper, and 1 advanced laser pistol. Yeah, I mean, that was pushing us and pushing us and pushing us to the wire. And I don't mind saying goodbye to Emmeline, Krista, and Xander. I'm really sorry that I never got to see Krista and Xander married. They just... Bless them, eh? But they can go now for a home for the neurally damaged, because that's the... And put their feet up, you know, or whatever this means for them. So, there you go. That's it. That's the end of this season. I can only thank you if you've survived this far, for persevering this long. I will be doing the military outpost campaign at some time, but there are other things on my list of wish list of stuff to do. I can only hope and pray that when I come to do the military outpost campaign, which I kind of feel like I've got to do on at least hard. I'm not doing it on insane, but I might do it on hard, but then select 4 people, and see how we go with that, with the lessons learned from this one, so that I don't have to spend hours and hours dying and being reborn and dying and being reborn while I figure out tactics for things. But currently there are other things on my wish list to get on top of, and I want to get started on those, and we'll see how those go before we return to Stranded Alien Dawn and the last of these, which is the military outpost. I do hope you've liked it. If you've survived this long, you absolutely have to hit the like button. You absolutely have to have subscribed, and you absolutely must drop a comment, even if it's just thank goodness that's over. See you all soon. Ta-ta for now.